In the grand theater of history, the Battle of Khanwa holds a distinct position, a war that sculpted the destiny of northern India profoundly. Fought on the 16th of March 1527, the resounding echoes of this monumental clash continue to reverberate through time, marking a key shift in the grand narrative of Indian history. The ambitious Timurid conqueror Babur prepared the stage for this epic battle. With his sights set on the fertile lands of Punjab, Babur began his incursions as early as 1504, fueled by the desire to reclaim the territories once belonged to his ancestor Timur. Despite setbacks in Kabul, Babur was relentless in his pursuit, managing to capture the strategic towns of Beera and Sialkot, the twin gateways to Hindustan, in 1520. In 1526, Babur's conquest continued with the capture of Dholpur, Gwalior, and Bayana, further strengthening his foothold in northern India. The surrender of their commanders added to Babur's burgeoning arsenal. At this stage, diplomatic negotiations with Nizam Khan, a local chieftain, marked a significant turning point. In 1523, Babur found unexpected allies in Daulat Khan Lodi, the governor of Punjab, and Ala ud-Din, the uncle of the ruling sultan, Ibrahim Lodi. Invited to invade the crumbling Delhi Sultanate, Babur saw an opportunity. However, Daulat Khan's subsequent betrayal led to a decisive clash at Lahore, in which Babur emerged victorious, cementing his position as the unopposed Lord of Punjab. His conquest continued unabated, culminating in the annihilation of the Lodi Sultanate's army in the First Battle of Panipat. With the Sultan's death, the Mughal Empire was born. Integral to this narrative was between Babur and Rana Sanga, the Rajput king who eyed the Delhi Sultanate himself. Even though they shared a common enemy in Ibrahim Lodi, their strategies differed. While Babur was focused on swift, decisive victories, Sanga believed in attrition warfare, slowly whittling down the enemy. This strategic difference led to a significant clash on the 21st of February 1527, where Babur's forces were defeated by the Rajputs. This victory instilled fear and anxiety in Babur's army, given the fierceness and valor of the Rajputs. As the stage was set for the Battle of Khanwa, these skirmishes hardened into a face-off that would change the course of Indian history. In the words of William Erskine, the Rajputs' readiness to lay down their lives for their honor was unparalleled. This quote captures the essence of the Rajput spirit, their indomitable courage and unwavering determination, which would come to define the events that unfolded in the Battle of Khanwa. However, the newly installed Mughal rule was swiftly met with a daunting challenge from the Rajput Confederation, led by the fearless Rana Sanga. As the ruler of the Mewar kingdom, Rana Sanga had effectively transformed it into one of the most dominant forces in northern India. Rana Sanga, motivated by a desire to expel the foreign influence from Indian soil, viewed Babur as an usurper. His ambition was to restore the subcontinent to its former glory, free from external rule. In a strategic move, he formed a military alliance against Babur, unifying several Rajput kings including Medini Rai of Malwa, Rao Maldev of Marwar, and Hasan Khan Mewati. In the south, the Afghans, dissatisfied and feeling deceived by Babur's ascendancy, proclaimed Mahmud Lodi as their new sultan and joined forces with Rana Sanga's alliance. Babur, interpreting this as treachery, publicly condemned the Afghans. Babur's accounts suggest that Rana Sanga commanded an army of 200,000 soldiers, a figure largely believed to be an exaggeration. Regardless, it is an undeniable fact that Sanga's army was significantly larger than Babur's forces. This, coupled with the reputed bravery of the Rajputs, seeded a palpable fear within Babur's ranks. The stage was therefore set for a monumental clash of titans. The Rajput-Afghan alliance, united by a common mission, were determined to expel the foreign invader Babur. While the Battle of Khanwa showcased Babur's ingenious defensive tactics, his attempts to employ his famous military strategy, the Taulkama or pincer movement, fell short. Not once but twice Babur's forces managed to push the Rajputs back, only to be forced to retreat under the relentless onslaught of the Rajput horsemen. In a shocking turn of events, Silhadi of Raisin switched sides, abandoning Rana's army to join Babur. This betrayal, whose authenticity is still disputed by some historians, compelled Rana to alter his game plan and issue fresh commands. In the midst of battle, Rana Sanga was struck by a bullet, rendering him unconscious. The ensuing confusion within the Rajput ranks brought the fighting to a temporary standstill. a moment Babur described in his memoirs as an hour where the accursed infidels remained confounded. Amidst this confusion, a Jala chieftain named Aja stepped in to lead the Rajput forces. Meanwhile, Rana was discreetly concealed within a protective circle of his loyal men. Despite his bravery, Aja proved to be ineffective, focusing his attacks on the Mughal flanks while neglecting his vulnerable center. Undeterred, the Rajputs continued their assaults, but their attempts to weaken the Mughal flanks were futile. Their central forces, on the other hand, were inept against the fortified Mughal center. Despite all odds, Babur emerged victorious, his triumph a testament to his strategic brilliance. The Battle of Khanwa was not merely a clash of armies, but rather it was a monumental conflict of destinies that shaped the future of northern India and proved to be a pivotal point in the subcontinent's history. The aftermath of this battle started a new wave in the Indian subcontinent, a rule that would span more than 2 centuries. Its echoes still resound through history, a poignant reminder of the ever-changing, ever-unfolding tapestry of time. Post this fierce battle, the brave Sanga was taken away from the battlefield. He made solemn and fervent oath not to return to Chittor until he had triumphed over Babur, a promise that further underscored the intense rivalry and high stakes of this historic encounter. The Battle of Khanwa, hence, serves not only as a testament to the courage and valor of the warriors, but also as a marker of the birth of a new empire in the land of opulence, the Mughals. As the dust settled on the battlefield of Khanwa, Rana Sanga, the valiant leader of the Rajput Confederation, was preparing for another war against Babur. His spirit remained unbroken, his resolve steely, and his ambitions sky-high. However, destiny had a different plan. Fearful of another conflict with Babur, some of his own nobles poisoned Rana Sanga, leading to his untimely end in Kalpi in January 1528. A tragic end for a man of such stature. There are theories that suggest this was not merely a conspiracy of his own nobles, but the Mughals may have had a hand in it too. It was not uncommon for the Mughals to poison their powerful enemies, and Rana Sanga was undoubtedly a formidable adversary. Had it not been for Babur's cannon, there is a possibility that Rana Sanga might have emerged victorious, but the advent of this new weapon marked the end of outdated trends in Indian warfare. The cannon was not just a weapon, it was a symbol of a new era, an era where the old ways were being replaced by the new. The cannon's roar was not just a sound of destruction, but a proclamation of the inevitable change. The death of Rana Sanga and the advent of Babur's cannon marked a significant turning point in Indian warfare. It was a moment that not only changed the course of history, but also marked the end of an era and the beginning of a new one. The echoes of this change can still be felt today, reverberating through the annals of history.